Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel which is Explore Yourselves, Banking and General Knowledge etc. Jai Hind. Historical events of January 03. A journey through time of 3rd January 2025 Friday. Today is that is 3rd January highlight and history. 1653 by the Kunan Cross Oath, the Eastern Church in India cuts itself off from colonial Portuguese tutelage. 1749, Benning Wentworth issues the first of the New Hampshire grants leading to the establishment of Vermont. 1749, the first issue of Berlingske, Denmark's oldest continually operating newspaper, is published. 1777, American Revolutionary War. American forces under General George Washington defeat British forces at the Battle of Princeton, helping boost patriot morale. 1815, Austria, the United Kingdom, and France form a secret defensive alliance against Prussia and Russia. 1833, Captain James Onslow in the Clio reasserts British sovereignty over the Falkland Islands. 1848, Joseph Jenkins Roberts is sworn in as the first president of Liberia. 1861, American Civil War. Delaware votes not to secede from the United States. 1868, Meiji Restoration in Japan. The Tokugawa shogunate is abolished. Agents of Satsuma and Choshu seize power. 1870, construction work begins on the Brooklyn Bridge in New York, United States. 1871, in the Battle of Bapaume, an engagement in the Franco-Prussian War, General Louis Faidherbe's forces bring about a Prussian retreat. 1885, Sino-French War, beginning of the Battle of Noivaux. 1911, a magnitude 7.7 earthquake destroys the city of Almaty in Russian Turkestan. 1911, a gun battle in the East End of London leaves 2 dead. It sparked a political row over the involvement of then Home Secretary Winston Churchill. 1913, an Atlantic coast storm sets the lowest confirmed barometric pressure reading 955 MB 28.20 in Hg for a non-tropical system in the continental United States. 1913, First Balkan War. Greece completes its capture of the eastern Aegean island of Chios as the last Ottoman forces on the island surrender. 1920, over 640 are killed after a magnitude 6.4 earthquake strikes the Mexican states Puebla and Veracruz. 1933, Minnie D. Craig becomes the first woman elected as Speaker of the North Dakota House of Representatives, the first woman to hold a Speaker position anywhere in the United States. 1944, World War II, US flying ace Major Greg "Puppy" Boyington is shot down in his Vought F4U Corsair by Captain Masahiro Kawato flying a Mitsubishi A6M0. 1946, popular Canadian-American jockey George Wool suffers a concussion during a freak racing accident. He dies from the injury the following day. The annual George Wool Memorial Jockey Award is created to honor him. 1947, proceedings of the US Congress are televised for the first time. 1949, the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, the central bank of the Philippines, is established. 1953, Frances P. Bolton and her son, Oliver from Ohio, become the first mother and son to serve simultaneously in the US Congress. 1956, a fire damages the top part of the Eiffel Tower. 1957, the Hamilton Watch Company introduces the first electric watch. 1958, the West Indies Federation is formed. 1959, Alaska is admitted as the 49th US state. 1961 Cold War. After a series of economic retaliations against one another, the United States severs diplomatic relations with Cuba. 1961 The SL-1 nuclear reactor near Idaho Falls, Idaho is destroyed by steam explosion in the only reactor incident in the United States to cause immediate fatalities. 1961 A protest by agricultural workers in Baixa de Cassange, Portuguese Angola, turns into a revolt, opening the Angolan War of Independence, the first of the Portuguese colonial wars. 1961 Aeroflight 311 crashes into the forest in Kevlax, Finland, killing 25 people. 1962 Pope John XXIII excommunicates Fidel Castro. 1976 The International Covenant on Economic, Social and Cultural Rights adopted by the United Nations General Assembly comes into force. 1977 Apple Computer is incorporated. 1987 Harrick Flight 797 crashes near Akure in the Ivory Coast, resulting in 50 deaths. 1990 United States invasion of Panama. Manuel Noriega, former leader of Panama, surrenders to American forces. 1992 Commute Air Flight 4821 crashes on approach to Adirondack Regional Airport in Saranac Lake, New York, killing 2 people. 1993 In Moscow, Russia, George H. W. Bush and Boris Yeltsin signed the Second Strategic Arms Reduction Treaty. Start. 1994 Baikal Airlines Flight 130 crashes near Mamoni, Irkutsk, Russia, resulting in 125 deaths. 1999 The Mars Polar Lander is launched by NASA. 2002 Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Israeli forces seized the Palestinian freighter Karin A in the Red Sea, finding 50 tons of weapons. 2004 Flash Airlines Flight 604 crashes into the Red Sea, resulting in 148 deaths, making it one of the deadliest aviation accidents in Egyptian history. 2009 The first block of the blockchain of the decentralized payment system Bitcoin, called the Genesis block, is established by the creator of the system, Satoshi Nakamoto. 2015 Boko Haram militants destroy the entire town of Baga in northeast Nigeria, starting the Baga massacre and killing as many as 2,000 people. 2016 In response to the execution of Nimr al-Nimr, Iran ends its diplomatic relations with Saudi Arabia. 2018 For the first time in history, all 5 major storm surge gates in the Netherlands are closed simultaneously in the wake of a storm. 2019 Chang'e 4 makes the first soft landing on the far side of the moon, deploying the U-2 lunar rover. 2020 Iranian General Qasim Soleimani is killed by an American airstrike near Baghdad International Airport, igniting global concerns of a potential armed conflict. 2023 Singapore's Jurong Bird Park permanently closes. 2024 At least 91 people are killed in bombings in Kerman, Iran during a ceremony commemorating the assassination of Iranian General Qasim Soleimani 4 years ago. Thank you very much for your patience.